Hey, this is Kevin with Sierra Comics to Toys. This is going to be part 2 to my Indigo videos that I'm going to do. And if you saw the last video, you probably would have saw some of the video or some of the books that came out earlier. Some of those was like Jawbreakers, Cyber Frog. I wonder who else. Space Trump. Books like that. That's kind of the first wave of Indigo titles that came up, and now we're kind of getting in the second wave of Indigo stuff. And I'm just going to start off with this one, which I think I'll be probably backing soon, maybe this weekend. This is going to be from Doug Tentaples. He's the same guy that did Earthworm Jim. You can definitely take a look at this guy right here, Bigfoot Bill. You can see the thin head, the big eyes, and everything. If you played the video game back in the 80s or 90s on Genesis, you definitely remember this. But looks like here he's making a book, kind of a all ages book that adults would have fun with, as well as you can give this to your kid and they would have fun reading it as well. And what it looks like is there's a Bigfoot Bill here, where he looks like he steals a Cthulhu, or not Cthulhu, or is that Cthulhu? He steals a Kraken that he uses as a super suit to fight people. But here's some of the characters that they're going to have in it. They have the Chupacabra, Bigfoot Bill, John Loch Ness, and Judgy the Unicorn. That was kind of funny. When I saw Judgy the Unicorn here, I kind of thought of, I think I thought of like Ren and Stimpy, like the horse from that. But I don't know. The comic just looks like a lot of fun. So I think I'll definitely be backing this one, but definitely take a look on Indiegogo for this one. Looks like a lot of fun, and you can kind of see some of his work here. Yeah, looks pretty cool. Let's see what some of the different perks that you can pick for this. Okay, so the featured one is $50. You get a signed comic book and a sketchbook. You got the $25 plus shipping, so it probably cost you around $30 or so. So it's going to get a Bigfoot Bill signed comic book. Estimated delivery is April, so that is going to be quite a ways away, like 6-7 months away from when this video was done. Let's see. I think this one is going to probably be the one that I'm going to pick. Then $45 will get you 2 signed books, so it'll save you a little bit of money. If you got a friend or something that you can go in on. And then you got the $80 for 2 comic books and 2 sketchbooks. $100 gets you a comic book, sketchbook, and a head sketch. Oh, that's kind of neat. That might be worth it there. $200 gets you a Bigfoot Bill family gift pack. Wonder what that is. Bigfoot Bill comic book, sketchbook, head sketch. Let's see. Oh, we'll get you 4 copies, 4 sketchbooks, and then one of the comics is going to have a head sketch, so that's kind of neat. $500 gets you, let's see, he'll draw a Bigfoot Bill head sketch for you, plus you get a Bigfoot Bill sketchbook, and I'll make an original, blah, blah, blah. But wait, you also get fame with your name in a special. Oh, you'll actually get your name put into the book, which is kind of neat, so it's worth $500. $950 gets you an original page of Bigfoot Bill. It doesn't look like anybody's picked that up so far. Bigfoot Bill Insanity tier. I wonder what this one is. Oh, looks like you get 10 signed comic books, and you'll be his guest on a YouTube live stream. That's kind of neat. Owned by Poseidon pack. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Cast member. You and your first name will show up as ongoing neighbor in the Bigfoot Bill story. $3,500, yeah, about $3,000 seems to be the ongoing price for getting yourself written into one of these Indiegogo books. Yeah, doesn't look like anybody's picked that up yet, but oh, and we got the last one. It looks like you get everything, Bob, and you get the original oil painted cover of Bigfoot Bill. So $8,500. Wow. Anyway, I think this is pretty good. I think probably, like me, I'm just going to pick up the $25 one here. Let's go on to the next one here, and it's going to be Blue Mamba comic. That's going to be done by Jim Healis here. I kind of like this. The artwork just has kind of a, I don't know, it has kind of a, I don't know, part of me wants to say kind of an anime when I look at this one here. But when I go down to these here, especially like this one here, I think of like Aspen Comics, maybe Michael Turner, kind of get that sort of feel. I don't know if it's just the artist here for this cover or if that's going to be kind of the internal artwork for it. But you can kind of get an idea some of the artwork here. But yeah, it just kind of gives me Aspen Comics Mike Turner. Maybe not, on the level as him, but maybe to getting there. But looking at the perks here, so you got $895 will get you the Merritt Michaels original artwork for it. Let's see what's here. You'll receive the original Merritt Michaels cover art, full color print, and 2 comics. That's kind of neat. Then you got $5 get you a digital version. So if you want to go inexpensive with this, just get digital. It'd be kind of an inexpensive one here for you. But this one actually, $8 plus shipping. So I'll probably run you $9. Oh, not $9, but I don't know, probably $5 shipping. So I'll probably run you about maybe $12, $13. $15 get you 2 comics with the Ali Garza cover. So if you got a friend, that would probably be a pretty good deal. Then you got the Mega Supporter. These actually, you get an Echo Poker Chip, a Claris Poker Chip. Let's see, 2 comics, 2 different covers. You get a different one with variant covers. Looks like all these are like different levels of variant. Oh, and then you can get one of all the different variants, which looks like there's 5 different ones. That's kind of interesting, but yeah. So looking at this one, it's a story about a former Marine turned deadly assassin who was tasked with taking out radical community leaders by a smooth-talking politician who may be getting orders from higher up. Sexy seduction, brutal precision, warm-hearted love come together in one amazing woman. Follows, she learns why her latest missions mean more than anyone's letting on. Yeah, so kind of interesting art. Maybe an interesting story there too. We'll just have to see. And the entry price to get one of these comics is fairly low, so probably couldn't go bad with this one. Next one that is up here is Lone Star: Heart of the Hero. He's going to be done by Mike Miller. He's done like different companies like Marvel, DC, and so on. But I know him most for like the Injustice comics from DC. And just when I was reading through this, it looks like this is going to be kind of Captain America meets Van Helsing. He sounds like he's fought in World War II, went on some sort of a suicide mission and was close to death. And he, at the last minute, was offered a chance to become something more and become a super soldier of some sort. And I think what we got here is that he's going to be fighting supernatural forces. I think vampires was one thing that was mentioned, but he can't escape, kind of what's going around him. And it looks like he's taking care of like gang members as well. So looking at this, I just like the artwork with this. It's fairly detailed. I can't imagine what it'd be like to try and draw all these tattoos on everybody and keep them straight. I don't know, unless he's doing like kind of similar ones on each guy. You know, pretty much on the faces and everything, they're going to be a little bit similar, but I don't know. I can't imagine keeping all that straight as an artist. That'd be crazy. Then we got one of the covers here. I thought this was kind of funny. When I was looking through this, I you know, looking at the characters, this kind of looks like Sabretooth from Marvel. This kind of looks like Jean Grey. This guy here kind of looks like Wolverine's son from like an alternate dimension. I can't remember what his name is. And then you got what looks like Blade here getting killed. And I think this kind of looks like Prestige. I don't know. So anyway, it shows him killing vampires here. So I just thought it was kind of weird how it looked like he was using different Marvel people. Let's see. And then we got a cover here. He's offering here some more work. And another black and white. I think he has more of his work that's actually colored on another site. I'm not sure if it's here. But you can kind of get an idea. Yeah, look at all this. All the tattoos and everything. That must have took forever to do all that. That must have took kind of like this. That's kind of funny. But yeah, I like this. The action's good. He's beating up gang members. Oof, jeez, look at his arms there. It's nasty. But yeah, artwork's pretty good. It'll be interesting to see if he shows some of this colored at a certain point. With the other Indiegogo things that I backed and kind of followed, this stuff would kind of get colored as you went, and if he's keeping up with it, he'll get that stuff up. So yeah, looks pretty cool. Like it. Oh, these are the colored ones here. Oh, very cool. That's looking real nice. Yeah, that looks even more brutal with all this filled out like, oh, Jesus. Ow. Anyway, that looks pretty cool. Definitely take a look at this Indiegogo. Get all the way back up here. It's going to be Lone Star Heart of the Hero. It's done by Mike Miller. Definitely, you just got to take a look on Indiegogo for it. He has one feature here. The featured one is $80. Let's see. Not only gets you 2 signed copies of Lone Star for yourself, but a minimum of 5 copies will be sent to troops around the world. So that's pretty cool. Doesn't forget the troops over there. So, and you can go with a $15 just to get like a digital comic version. And it looks like I think he gave 20% off maybe, because I would have thought the last time I looked at this it was 25, but yeah, I'm giving 20% off, so $20 and plus shipping, so it's probably going to be right back up to $25 when you're all said and done with the shipping. So you can go Lone Star cover A or cover B. And if you want to get it autographed, that'll bump it up to like 25. So I might actually, I don't know, I might actually bump it up just to get the 25 to get the autographed copy. So, and then you get 30 print and a digital copy, $40 both covers autographed. Well, it looks like a Lone Star on a slab. So for $100, he'll slab it for you. So it's gonna, let's see, September 2018. Oh wow, September. That's gonna be next month that he's gonna be trying to fulfill this, which is crazy. Now this one, let me just finish through some of these. Let's see, bust blank cover sketch, special cover on art paper printed with the Lone Star But instead of pre-printed artwork, you get a unique drawing by Mike S. Miller of Lone Star or S. Varog. So looks like for 200 you'll get a comic as well as like a sign sketch. Was kind of neat. Do you have 24 friends that want? Oh, this is more for getting a bunch of copies for like a comic book store. And then you got a slab of slabs, which is for retailers, 5 copies of CGC 9.8 autographed copies of Lone Star cover A. That's pretty cool. That kind of fills the niche for people that like to get graded stuff, autograph graded stuff. Oh, this is actually the most $750. Be a vampire, be a victim. You can actually be drawn into a comic book. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you get killed, but it'd be interesting to get put into a comic book, even if you're going to die. 3,000. Again, it's kind of the going rate for all of these Indiegogo comics. $3,000 gets you to be a character in a comic book, like an ongoing character. Not only in this issue, but if the character survives the rest of the issues, which is pretty cool. So you'll kind of root for your own. You'll kind of root for yourself, actually. Then not selling original pages. Name an unknown soldier. That one's already claimed. I wonder what that one was. That was like $2,000. Anyway, this is Lone Star Heart of the Hero. Probably the sweet spot is like 2025, depending on if you want to get an autographed copy. Myself, probably going to pick this one up. Just gotta kind of wait for. Just kind of have to wait for a payday, so I can catch all of these. Then let's go on to this one. This was kind of the one that I saw just tonight on a YouTube. It's Brand by Antonio Bryce and Canan White. I looked Antonio Bryce up. I didn't really see like any work on like Comics Database. So I guess I was not sure if he's done other work, but looking at some of this, just this crazy looking Santa Claus here, kind of the cover swipe of like Killing Joke. Yeah, that was pretty cool. And what we're looking at for the story here is, let's see, Brand is a 48-page sci-fi fantasy comic. We follow supernatural hunters Dawn and David Craven, flawed heroes of this first story arc. You'll learn about the world of Brand. Dawn learns the rules of the hunt from her husband, David. Overall, Brand is about a love story between David and Dawn. And I've taken that love and crafted a compelling story arc. I'm excited to have an industry veteran like Canan White to help craft my story. You can see his love of storytelling in every line that he draws. So, Canan White. I wonder if I could look him up on Comic Database. Maybe. Him in there, see what we get. Okay. So, hack and slash. Yeah. So he has had some different work. Okay, so yeah. He has had some work. He's worked like with Grimm Fairy Tales, Hack and Slash, Robin Hood, Ben Helsing versus Robin Hood. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see him work in this. So I don't know. I just kind of, like I said, I just saw this tonight, and I was just kind of looking at the artwork, and kind of reminds me of Image, maybe more 90s type Spawn work. That character definitely looks a lot like Craven to me. Then we got the crazy Santa Claus here. I think I almost am going to get this comic just to see what this crazy Santa Claus is about. And then you got Santa Claus fighting with somebody that just looks nuts. Then you got another crazy Santa sitting on skulls. So let's take a look at what this is going to cost us. So you can get a digital copy of Brand for 10. It looks like they knocked that down for 20 from 20 bucks. So if you want a signed copy of Brand, that's going to cost you 15 plus shipping. So that'd be, probably more towards like 20 bucks. This would probably be what I was going for. So it's not a terrible entry price for it. $20 gets you a twin pack. $50 gets you 5 copies of Brand and save you some on shipping. 10 back costs you 100. Again, save you on shipping, and probably more for comic book stores if they'd like to try and stock this. This one for 125. Canan White has agreed to sketch a limited amount of covers for us. This will be a half-buster headshot, typical of a con setting. So that might be worth 125 bucks there. Looks like that's down for 200. 200 gets you 25 copies Brand, so it gets you a cut kind of in the $10, below $10 for a copy of that. So that's more probably for the comic book stores, like I said. Then $500 gets you a piece of, or one of the art pages from the comic. So that would be Brand by Antonio Bryce. And so this one, I don't know, might want to pick up the 10 or maybe the 15. If you're somewhat bigger or got some friends, probably start looking at these other ones here. But kind of an interesting looking one. I kind of am digging his artwork here. And then the last one that I got here is not on Indiegogo, and this is actually going to be on, let's see, this is the 18th, 19th, 20th, August 20th. This is going to be coming out 6 Eastern on Indiegogo. Malin, the guy who was doing Jawbreakers, that was one of the earlier comic books that I talked about. He's going to be doing his own Indiegogo called Grave Shift, and it looks pretty good. I mean, Malin, I have enjoyed him on like Cable, like his recent run on Marvel with Cable. He was one of those artists that kind of learned the 90s style, working as an intern with Image Comics, and just taking a look here at the artwork. Yeah, pretty cool looking. And whoever he has doing the colors looks pretty good as well. I wonder if he has the same person doing this as did the Jawbreakers. Wouldn't surprise me. And there's that as well. So yeah, it looks like what this is going to be is a group, kind of like X-Men. Oh, here we go. Let's see. He says, got to finish your commitments, blah, blah, blah. This work hired at Marvel, best described as Marvel Universe monsters meet the X-Men. So, looks kind of interesting to me. I like monsters. I always like kind of the monster books, Ghost Rider, those sorts of characters in the Marvel Universe. And with Malin doing it with his art style and kind of looking like 90s artwork, I think I'll definitely pick this one up. I like the artwork. It sounds like he's been working on this for quite a few years, and since having this success with like Jawbreakers, is finally gonna put that out. And the interesting thing is with this, it sounds like he's already done with it. So I imagine what's going to happen is the Indiegogo is going to come out. It's going to run for 30 days. And then when 30 days is up, then he's just going to have the comic ready to go to the printers. That goes to the printers, and it has a quick fulfillment. So that would be kind of a different take on it compared to the others. The others have been kind of working on it as they're getting paid for it, and this might be something that artists might want to work on. I know it's kind of hard to start up a project like this, but it's kind of nicer for people who are getting these comic books to know that this thing's already done. It's in the can. It's just waiting to be printed. We just need your money to make it happen. So this one is going to be coming out Monday. Let's see. It's going to be August 20th, 6 Eastern on Indiegogo. This is going to be called Graveyard Shift. So that right there. Look for Malin Graveyard Shift on Indiegogo. I'm sure it'll probably do fairly well since he worked on Jawbreakers, which made about, I don't know, $350,000 when it came out. So anyway, but I did want to show kind of the different things that I have supported so far, just so you get some sort of an idea of what I could talk all about this, but I actually believe in it, and I've been putting my money down on the stuff. So let's just go to this is going to be a copy of my page from Indiegogo. So you can see that August 3rd, I got the $25 perk with Trump Space Force. July 21st, I got the Red Rooster Golden Age, $35 for that. Then July 17th, I got Jungle Comics #1 by Chuck Dixon and Kelsey Shannon, paid $15 for that. Stardust issue. This was done by an artist by the name of Nasser. I originally backed it, and then after hearing him on podcasts, kind of just didn't really care for him. So actually backed out and got this one refunded. So if it's still in the phase where it's taking contributions for it, you can actually refund it before it ends, and you can get your money back on it. And that is something that you can do. Then June 20th, you can see that I contributed to Ethan Van Sciver Cyberfrog, put $35. Excuse me, can't talk tonight. Put down $35 on that. And let's see what else that I got. June 17th, I backed Ravage Kill All Men, $12. April 27th, got Jawbreakers Lost Souls graphic novel, $25. That was the bad boy that started this and all this Indiegogo stuff off. So, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments below. Hit the thumbs up if you like this video. Hit the bell, click notifications and hit the bell if you'd like to see more stuff like this. And again, my name was Kevin, and thanks for listening.